What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, looking at a new XC from the OCG Collectors Pack. I got to start covering these cards because there's a lot of XC support here in this pack. I think a lot of it has to do with Kaito, a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal is back in the anime, and he plays Galaxy. So not only are Galaxy going to be getting a bunch of support, then they're just going to be like continually pushing out a whole bunch of like new XCs. You know, some like Utopia stuff, and who knows what other characters are going to be returning, but we know him for a fact. So anyways, this is number 98, Hopeless King of Despair. I think it's supposed to be like indirect Utopia supports, but I'm not going to lie. This card is nothing to get too excited about. It is rank 4. It's dark. It is an XC, obviously. The artwork on the card looks absolutely amazing. And in fact, it's almost a waste because the artwork is just so, look at it. It's so good. Like, I was really hoping, I was like, man, I really hope this is like an ultra rare and the card is broken because the artwork, it looks like you know what this looks like? It looks like if Dark World got an XC, this would be it. You see how it has like the smog and like kind of the cloudy dark background? It kind of looks like he's in the Dark World or he's coming from the Dark World. So if, you know, maybe Dark World got an XC, which rank 4 would work for that deck because, you know, you got snow and beige and all that good stuff. But anyways, let's go to the effect. 2 level 4 monsters, so it's generic. You can only use the 2 effect of number 98 once per turn. Effect number 1. When either player monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 XC material from this card. Change that card to defense position. Effect number 2. During either player's turn, if this card is in the graveyard, you can target 1 Utopia monster on the field, special summon this card to defense position, and if you do, attach that target to this card as XC material. So, alright, the first effect to me kind of seems like just almost identical to Utopia. By the way, I'm pretty sure, like 95, probably 99% sure that this monster's stat line, 2000 attack and 2500 defense, I'm pretty sure that this is Utopia's stats just reversed, or, you know, Utopia, Stardust, Neos, all the main characters, you know, Odd Eyes or whatever. I feel like this is just Utopia's stats reversed, but to me, this effect is no better than like Utopia. I know Utopia doesn't put the monster in face, or it doesn't put the monster in defense position, so I guess this is a little better because Utopia just blocks attacks. I'm talking about the regular number 39 Utopia. Well, yeah, the regular old school Utopia, but it's like, it's 2016. You'd want something a little better than that. I mean, yeah, it's nice if a Dart Destroyer attacks that you can put it in defense. It's a little more vulnerable in defense than just stopping the attack. The second effect is cute. I would say gimmicky though, because to me, I think it has one great tangible use, and that is like being able to stop a Utopia the Lightning on your opponent's side of the field. If your opponent has a Utopia the Lightning, you can summon this from the graveyard and essentially just snatch steal, well, not snatch steal, but you can essentially just equip this to this. So not only do you get to summon number 98 for free, but then you also take their Utopia. So it's kind of like a +2 in that situation. The problem is, that's the only situation where this card is like, damn, that's kind of broken, is if your opponent summons it. And I don't think, if your opponent knows that this is in the graveyard, I'm pretty sure they're going to go out of their way not to summon a Utopia. So I just don't think that that's ever going to be a play that gets off unless it's like in the late duel and your opponent just forgets, because we all know Utopia the Lightning sees a ton of play. A lot of people, myself included, think that it's borderline a staple since it's, you know, an out to like Dark Destroyer and it does so much damage. But this card, like, the main way to break the second effect is just kind of like a countermeasure to Utopia the Lightning, go +2. I just don't think that it's going to happen all that often. Like, I just think in general, you know, I kind of wish if it would have put like a monster face down defense, this card would have been like more practical. If it would have been like a quick effect Book of Moon that worked only during the battle phase or something like that, I'd have been like, oh, okay, I see that, because, you know, Book of Moon, maybe like a non-targeting Book of Moon, something that could stop like you know, Cosmo ships or something like that. But just in general, I see this card as kind of niche. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of meh. That second effect is like stupid good if you ever get it off. But again, I think that if this card ever hits the field and it goes to the graveyard, people will go out of their way not to summon Utopias because you're just going to essentially take their shit, and they know that. So let me know what you guys think. The artwork is so good. I hope that they somehow make this card, like, they give it some type of support that makes it better, because this is way too good of artwork to not be like an amazing card. Like, they should have made a Dark World XC and they should have just gave it this artwork because it's so good. Thank you guys for watching as always.